The second element of design is the shape element. There are lots of ways to get different shapes here. I would say the most important ones to focus on would be your simple geometric shapes, which are all going to be right here. And then you can also make more organic shapes with the pen tool, but also pathfinders, which I'll show you today as well. So if you don't have this window pulled up, get that pulled up from the window panel pathfinder. Shapes, very simple. If you're looking for solid colored shapes, you want to make sure you have black for your fill and none for the outline. You can see all the shapes are located together. If you're looking for simple rectangles or squares, those are them. If you want to be perfectly square, you hold the shift key. If you want to have a rectangular shape, you do not hold the shift key. Now to remove or change the size of these, you can grab them and adjust them, right? If you're doing circles, they work exactly the same way. Circles, ovals, holding down shift for those. If you're doing rounded rectangles, you can make the shape, and you can actually round the corners more or less as you're drawing with the up and down arrows on your keyboard. We also have polygons and stars. Polygons is anything with 3 or more sides, so you can actually click one time and specify how many sides you want an object to have. So pentagons. Stars work the same way, where you can specify how many points you want the star to have. So I'll hold this down, click once, and I can say, I want a 8-pointed star. These are the 2 radiuses of the stars, so the interior circle and the exterior circle, to make those shapes. Okay. If you're doing more organic shapes, pen tool, you've used that maybe from the first lesson, where you're just completely closing in a shape starting with the point that you ended with. Okay. So if you make a bunch of those all over the page, sometimes I feel like it's easier to be using the fill color or the outline color first and then fill it later, so that it's not filling in as you're drawing. So like I could take this now, select both of these, and just swap them to fill it later on. Okay. The last feature is Pathfinder, which is really cool because that allows you to combine multiple objects together. So if I wanted like a cloud type shape, I could make a bunch of ovals. And right now it looks like just 3 circles stacked, and you can see them all stacked together, but I can actually add those pieces together to get one compound shape. I can also use the subtract option, so I can subtract pieces from another. So I have 2 shapes. You always use 2 shapes for this, and I can subtract pieces away to make more unique shapes that are just standard with your geometry shapes there. You also have intersection, so 2 shapes intersecting. Wherever those 2 are overlapping, you can make a shape through those. See that? So a lot of features with the Pathfinder. You should be able to get most of your shapes the way you want them using those 3 features: geometric shapes, pen tool, and pathfinders. Good luck.